brace yourself. You're about to be blasted by the world's largest speaker for your iPhone.
That's right. Get ready for the wall of sound.
It rises a meter high, weighs as much as a pony, and if cranked up to 11, turns an iPhone into an 8,000-watt, ear-bleeding sound system.
This is the Wall of Sound version 2.0. It's the world's biggest iPhone speaker. The feeling you get when you turn the Wall of Sound up to 11 is that your whole body starts shaking or shivering. It's a really massive experience.
5 years ago, the Nordic Society for Invention and Discovery released their first wall of sound, an iPod speaker weighing in at 100 kilos, shocking the online world.
They thought that we were crazy because it makes no sense to have so many speakers, but we thought it made very much sense because you get like a really interesting audio spectrum from combining all these different speakers.
Now, they're turning up the volume and going 36% bigger, 71% heavier, and 95% louder. Unheard of in a world where tech gadgets are all getting smaller and smaller.
We think it's more fun to build something really big instead of building something that's basically invisible. We went from 28 speakers to 44 speakers. It weighs 178 kilos, and it's for the people that really want to play really loud.
How loud? Try 135 decibels, like standing 100 meters from a fighter jet.
So that's actually 4 times as powerful as the first Wall of Sound, and 4 times as loud.
Achieving these offensively amazing levels all starts with wooden frames cut precisely and then hand-assembled.
We use MDF board. It's a very easy material to work with, especially when we're making things this size, because it's very stable. When you're building like an instrument, you want resonance, but when you build a speaker, you don't want that. So by using MDF, we're ensuring that we have like a very good sound coming out of it. The challenges maybe is that it becomes very heavy, and in our case actually that's not much of a problem actually, because we kind of want it to be heavy because then it's even more solid.
Next, the frame gets outfitted with 8 times more speaker elements than the closest competitor, 2 mega-sized subwoofers, and a vacuum tube amplifier.
The challenges that we had when we built the speaker this size was the number of speaker elements to balance the sound in a proper way, because if you're not balancing them, they will start to compete, and you don't get like a rich sound image at all. Basically, you just get a very loud noise. The risk of building a speaker as big as the Wall of Sound 2 is not only a danger to human ear, but it's also a danger to the Wall of Sound itself. The actual speaker elements could burst and crack, and also the tube amplifier could get overheated. And that's something that happens if you play too loud and for too long. So that's why we equipped it with a safety mechanism, and that is a small monkey head that works as a fuse.
Do not anger the monkey head.
The eyes of the monkey starts glowing as soon as you start playing the speaker. It goes from green to blue and then red. If you keep it on red for 1 minute, the head of the monkey actually pops out of the speaker and it kind of goes away, and then you need to find it and you need to replace it in order to restart. We're going to have like several heads, and it's still not really decided which one, but Richard Nixon and the monkey, that's for sure. I prefer to listen to opera of the Wall of Sound, because that's a really, really massive, very particular experience to listen to opera. We try to be in a place that are not that populated, because we've had quite a lot of complaints when we turn up the volume.
On top of angry neighbors and hefty energy bills, hardcore audiophiles will also have to fork out between $7,000 and $20,000 depending on the model they want. Proof that in a world of shrinking and cheaper technology, more is definitely more.
Yeah, so I think my ears are hurting from just watching that.
Yeah, that was a little bit extreme. Now, moving on to trending.